further ado, hoc est eruca fodus nos primum ludum comititur, or this is Rocket League. Let's just start our first game.
How do the Latins have a word for rocket?
It's because Shogun was there. You realise that Shogun is 600 years... How long it was Latins? 2,000 years old?
Ish,
a million years
give or
old?
take. Yeah, I think was Jesus Latin?
I don't know, mate. I honestly don't know. That is the sad thing. People think we're joking. We're not. We're really that foolish. But which team will be made to look like fools in this series, Stumpy?
Well, Jarvan was saying that JJROX may well get their first game, mark his words, but they have got Mark by 8 on their side. In the net, is he going to keep putting up those numbers defensively? Will they move into the opposition's half? I hope so. I would really like to see JJROX get a game, or a series rather, because to be completely honest, they're actually a decent team. Like when I saw them, I thought I wouldn't recognize any names on the actual on the squad. They're actually really good, but this is a tough one for them to come up against as the start of week number 2.
They are of a level for sure. They have got Mark by 8, who has been to plenty of RCS.
You genuinely love Mark by 8 as well. I will put it out there.
I love bull chasey players.
Yeah.
And Mark by 8 is a bull chasey player. He's one of the OG bull chasey players of the open era with Team BDS. So whenever I see him on the pitch, I'm like, right, we're in for some fun here. It's chaotic. He'll get some misses, and I'll be, putting my head in my hands, going, Mark by 8, why? Just jump. Why have you done this? Why have you done that? But he's certainly an entertaining player to watch. And then Catalysm, we've mentioned before that we're a big fan of him. His work with German Amigos was strong, but also coming on to our show and speaking to us for the first time in front of hundreds of thousands of people back then, about 100,000 people. I'll always have respect for that man. So it's a good start, though, for Jobless, for all I'm talking about this other team.
Yeah, but I think that's a lot of pressure, in fairness. There was a few, as you say, missed touches, boost grab, mispositioning, Stakeman dives in on that, and then the ball is directly above Catalysm, who can sink it, but Ixo. And Jobless goal, they want to make sure that they get off to the same start they had last week on Tuesday and then continue it to Wednesday.
Yeah, I mean, they can do it on a cold Tuesday night against Stake.
On the RLCS, I think I would have given you that, but... All right.
What?
No, all right.
Well, if I was Shogun, I'd have saved that till they actually won against Stake. But I just think that, like, quick, get out now before I forget. I know.
I mean, I burned mark my words, Mark by 8 for the intro, so we're 1-0 so far. But this game is currently 2-0. Yet another goal in favour of Jobless. On our overlay, it does say 2-0 JJROX. I'm sorry, everybody. That is the other way. It is 2-0 towards Jobless.
And it doesn't count because it says it on the overlay?
Oh no, can't believe that.
Oh, I hoped it would actually count as 2-0 to JJROX. But alas, it's the other J that takes a 2-0 lead, and they're sort of strolling through this one so far. They're having all the control, they're having the ball in the orange half, but, there was a big demo there. Nas must be a little bit safe. Catalysm has a chance to come in. He bumped Stake, he was going for Nas instead. And Ixo's clearance isn't the best, so after going 2 down, JJROX remind us they are here to play. They are more than capable of scoring goals against a team like Jobless.
In this first 2 minutes, and to be honest, we've seen not a huge amount of pressure on the opposite side, but now it's going to be a 2v1 Ixo, strong enough to keep it not going too much further past that halfway line, and Mark Bay with a head and hands moment. 1-2, Nas to the backboard. Have we seen a lot come out of Nas so far? That pass is going to be beautiful. To 1-2, and the final 3. Oli did not think he was going to be called in there, but he was ready and available should he be needed.
There does seem to be a difference in skill in the opening couple of minutes of this game. It's not near chances that aren't being taken by JJROX and are being taken by Jobless. It seems that there's a differentiation in the abilities of these teams, but it's still early days in this series, and we have seen this. You see this in games all the way up to the very top where a team will win 4-5-0. The next one, the other team figure it out, they change their play style, and suddenly they get close. So this is all a learning experience right now for JJROX. Hopefully, they are taking on board what it is Jobless are doing against them, and flip resets like that one, excuse me, are certainly part of it.
Midfield with Oli now challenging up against Mark by 8. Catalysm to the floor, actually fakes out Nas, but Ixo dives in with good instinct to make sure that he can cover his teammate. And I do want to see a lot from Nas this week. He has come back from North America, from playing with Jorias and AJ on M8 during the RLCS. And we've not really seen him be particularly explosive so far. I want to see him just like show off what he can do.
Yeah, it might be a case of him having to get a bit more involved, get a bit more of an ego to him. He's an RLCS level player at this point. He's more than capable of coming on a pitch like this and, not taking the fight too early in Ixo, but demanding the ball, saying he wants it, saying he will be that guy. So hopefully he'll be sent into that guy. This could be an example here as Nas goes to the ceiling. Mark by 8 closes him down. Save watch on Mark by 8, still on 0, but we'll keep you posted if he gets any to up the averages.
Been knocked off his top spot.
He may well be. It's getting pretty close. Here is Stake, though. Catalysm to his right. Mark by 8 is underneath this one. A little bit boostless. There's big, wide rotations coming in from JJROX because they have to get some boost.
Yeah, I mean, they're staying relatively boostless, as you say. I mean, their pressure was decent. They just couldn't really follow up on it. Mark then moves in with pretty much 0. Can steal that boost away from Oli. Oli, though, going 1 central bump and a tap. But he does get tapped away by that final defender that was bumped off that back wall.
You feel that a goal for JJROX would do them the world of good, just confidence-wise, bring them something to take into the last game, and that was on the next game, and that was almost there. Ixo with a little pinchy save at the near post. They might be up against Nas. I mean, you say something that Nas hasn't been too involved, as far as goal replays go, but it's that sort of play there where he just uses all of his boost, but just takes the game completely away from his opponents via some, midway mechanics.
And basically, I think I am asking him to be a worse teammate, is the thing. Like, I want him to not be as helping out Oli and Ixo as much as he is, which is, he's doing the right thing, let's make that clear. But I want to see him just be selfish, do something crazy, take it into his own hands. Starting with that demo and then moving into that back line is going to make it a bit more awkward to push up further. Yeah, I just want to see an explosive Nas play, even if it's not necessarily good for his team.
Oh, here's Mark by 8. He's going to boom that one long. Will we get one more chance for a goal for JJROX to take into the second? Or is Stumpy's prediction of a 3-0 going to become a bit more likely? It was 3-0 in game 1. Could be 4-0 in game 1. Oh, Nas! Will you be selfish, man?
Yeah, Nas passes it. Maybe he didn't need to, but maybe he didn't mean to. But only with the one over the top. Nas sideways. Actually, yeah, it's on target. I thought that was just going off in fairness. But Ixo steals it away at the last minute. Wants to sit at the top of our table when we look towards next week for one of our points. And Ixo, my gosh, 757 points. Clearly the best player in the lobby on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if it's possible to look at those stats again. Apologies to our producers for like, I've moved on from that or whatever. But I did notice that he only had 28 touches. He had half the touches of Nas, but got about 3 times as many score. If that's not efficiency, I don't know what is.
I mean, yeah, good for Ixo making sure that he is putting a stamp on the game. It's a shame that Nas isn't there.
I'm having a go at him.
I'm having a go at Ixo for being too good in that game. So I want to see Nas pop off. I also want to see Mark go over 100 points. Come on.
Well, he's going to do that. He's going to get some saves in the next game. There was 0 on the save watch. So Mark by 8's average of, 2.33 saves per game is going to be absolutely torn into. So I'm slightly worried about this. I'm slightly worried that he will be toppled.
And fingers crossed we're going to be seeing Mark absolutely schlang up the saves leaderboard. Get 9 in this next one to make it evens. Also, we're going to be fixing out these team names. The silly Billy admins put them on the wrong side of the pitch. How dare they?
I like you blaming the admins.
Yeah, and they're going to be sorted back around for this next one, so it will be nice and accurate. And find ourselves.
Why did you have to say accurate? That's not a thing. That's not fun. That doesn't add anything.
You laugh.
That's just quirk for the sake of it.
Yeah, of course it is. Easy peasy. We find ourselves here on Salty Shores Dusk.
And JJROX did lose the first game. So that's the final thing to fix, and then we're all there. So it's 1-0 currently to Jobless. They won game 1 by 3 games to 0, and Mark by 8 didn't get a single save. Unbelievable.
Not one. And I want that selfishness out of Nas now. Nas on the blue team. On the right-hand side does actually get beaten out by Stake, but Ixo can try to take a touch low instead. Oli does it. Saves very strong. Can then get this one central, maybe. A nice bump from Mark. Just clear Oli a little bit away from that ball, but a block comes through on an open net, but Ixo saving it away.
Yeah, some shots though starting to come in from JJROX. They're spreading about a little bit better in this first game. They're doing some fake challenges. I think they were all too predictable in the first game. Mark by 8 has already chucked in a couple of those, and it's making Jobless question what they're doing. As Catalysm backflips that one into the corner. Oli's coming in. His shot/cross is a little bit aggressive. That's better from them though. The decision making is just perfect, and look who gets the unselfish assist.
Love that from him. It's a lovely touchdown as well, and sending it back central where Oli has pretty much pre-jumped on it and send it towards the right-hand post. Mark by 8, he puts a hand up, but it does squeak past him. No contact made. Jobless 1-0.
Beautiful pass. I mean, Nas is doing everything right. He is being the dream team player for all the memes that we're doing about wanting him to be a bit more selfish and more involved. The passes that he's
was
making,
a bit telegraphed.
the choices that he's doing, and that one was a little bit obvious. Were you waiting for that pass right there?
Yeah, I just sort of saw it coming from last game, to be completely honest. Like, that was quite a telegraph one. But that's okay, it's okay. Just getting a couple of ideas coming through. Oli is being an absolute menace, getting as many touches as he possibly can. Does not care really where they go, but he's making sure that it's not going to be any coherent touches coming in for JJROX.
Here we go.
A 2v1. Igso from the ceiling inside his goal. The in and out will not be enough, and Stake with JJROX is first.
Oli chucks in a nice one. They're impressed by that. Stay gets the flip reset. So maybe would have had a chance, but Catalysm just ensured that he couldn't adjust his octane to get towards that ball from the in and out save. And we do have JJROX on the scoreboard. I was just starting to get a little bit worried that we were going to get, you know, Whisper It, but the perfect sweep. Nobody wants to see that. Not against poor little JJROX. I like perfect
Don't call
sweeps.
them poor little JJROX.
Well, they're
Put
0-6,
respect to
man.
Mark by 8's name.
I do respect Mark by 8 hugely, but he's just not made any saves this series yet, and I'm very sad about that.
That's what we want.
Yeah, he's in my fantasy Shift Summer League team as my goalkeeper.
You were laughing after week 1.
Yeah, what a wonder play that was. Now my dreams are in tatters around me. Could be 2-1. Go on, Castlers. I'm unlucky. Here comes Oli. I'm not saying go on like specifically there to say go on
Yes,
for
you
anyone
were.
on the team. No, I want a series. Okay, I think that's fair. I think that's fair for me to say I would like a series.
I don't think that is fair. I think you should be investigated.
Investigated.
Yeah, I want the ends and Infinity DT to investigate you.
What, you want to get the admins on me?
I want to get the admins on you, mate, actually. Yeah, I reckon
I'm
so.
crawling with admins. They're all over me.
Yeah, I think so. We're approaching halfway through this game, but Nas trying to go up against Catalysm. Oli now on the open net.
Go on,
It's a
Oli,
lovely
see?
50. Again, nice. A very nice 50 from Nas here. Stays in the air perfectly. Catalysm a little bit too far forward, I would say, but what are you going to do when the player is coming and barreling down upon you? 2-1 Jobless.
Another Nassist there for the Moroccan.
Brother, stop.
Well, he's just getting a lot of them. That could be a thing. Nassist.
Oh, what, a
That could be a thing.
Nassist.
Yeah.
Nassist? like like Kazakhstan mustache man.
Yes, mustache man who wears tight clothing. Was that a quote from him?
Yeah.
I see. Nice one. That's a good one.
Nassist?
That's something. Shut up. You can only say that when we have an assist. When we don't, you can't say that. You can't
Okay,
just chuck it out
all
there.
right. Okay, I'll hold it. I'll keep that one in the pocket.
All right. Who have we got? We've got Oli the goalie. We've got an assist. And then what's Ixo up to?
He's Pixo.
Ixo
Last
good.
game he was Pixo.
He was.
He did
But
very
that's not
well.
really a specific thing. We've got like the assister. We need the finisher.
No, that's when he scores. It's Pixo.
Oh, okay. Sort of.
Oh,
sort of
Oli.
was.
Oh, Oli the goalie starts to send it back into his own half. And Catalysm. My word. Catalysm, botulism. I don't know, destroys.
That was the true psycho
Ixo.
right there. Nice demo as well.
was a
That
lovely
was a
demo.
proper psycho. I feel like with a name like the Psycho, that's what it should be. The full-on. We used to call it a band touch. Do you remember?
I
We were
remember calling
first
it a
known
band
to
touch,
Aerial.
yeah.
Yeah, I liked that. What an assist that was from Oli the goalie.
Only the goalie, because goes the wrong way with it, unfortunately for him. Ixo will become Pixo on this play. Up for one, the reset. Oh, but it does get cut down by Stake. The
Spaniard?
Stake bait.
Stake the bait. He just goes out there to get
Stake the
demoed, and then his team scores.
It's when he's playing hot, you know. It's when he's doing
Yeah.
really well. Oh, Pixo to only the goalie.
Oh,
Back towards Nas, but Ixo then again off that backboard.
oh, here comes Mark by 8, though he
What
shoots
is
it,
this?
saved by Nas. Beautiful save. Apparently, Oli the goalie is a thing we're hearing in production, but this is a lead for JJROX, Ginger Geniuses with 2 Js.
Oh my gosh, Stake cooked. He is baked on that play. Make sure that he gets it right dead middle of the net with a minute left. JJROX on the precipice of winning a game versus Jobless.
The series has sprung to life whilst we've been making puns. Here's Mark by 8. Still yet to make any saves. This is unbelievable. Oli the goalie does his job and clears it to the side. Catalysm's coming in though. Now Nas underneath. He looks in the centre for his teammates. Wants to get it 2-1. Oli, that almost fell to him. Would have been a nice assist. But not far on this occasion. 45 seconds left. And Jobless are on the cusp of conceding a game here.
Midfield though for Ixo on that back line. Nas does get the demo on the back if there was any question, but Ixo sends it so sweetly top corner.
So with Nas getting that demo, you could say it was
I wouldn't, because Oda the goalie got the assist on that one, I reckon.
I'm trying to force it. My bad.
Yeah, we can wait. Okay. Well, all right. Going by how Nas has been playing so far, he's going to get a Nasir.
I hope so. I would be incredibly happy. Here
I'd
comes
be
Oli,
distraught
though. Gets
if he
marked by
doesn't.
8. Catalysm might have had a chance if he was a tiny bit further forwards. Not to be on this occasion. Is Steak. He's still
Steak?
cooking, as you said earlier, but not scored.
Steak Bake starting to go a little bit cool. Marked by 8. Off the backboard. Nas with only 30. It's going to be awkward to get it past that halfway line. In fact, Steak is going to be waiting there, but with no pressure, Ixo can clear it quite clear from his own half. Just playing a little bit of ping pong. Oli goes for a massive pre-jump. Nas goes for one as well, but actually makes contact.
Mark by 8's going to try and take out Oli. We love that from Mark by 8. Catalysm coming in for a last-second flip reset. Oli charges him down. Steak keeps it up for some reason. Here's a chance for Nas to get a pass towards Oli.
Nothing.
Does he go solo instead? It's going to be Oli following it, but it remains 3-3, and we have OT.
Mark got a save! Mark by 8's got this first save of the series!
Well done, Mark. I'm so glad you said Mark, by the way. I wasn't sure what you just screamed for a second.
So I was really excited. Mark by 8, our current saviour of the entire season.
2 come along at once.
2! Oh my gosh, that London bus is out here.
Nas gets it towards Ixo. Could be Ixo to the ceiling with him. It would be an assist, but it's saved by Catalysm. So much excitement in this series. Oli now to the side. Ixo wants to steal it. Ixo sends it high. And Nas just has to go, you guys play along. I'll wait behind. That's fine.
All right, Oda the goalie sending it back towards his own half. Then Nas straight toward Pixo. Up central. Another touch to Oli, but Mark by 8 doesn't count as a save, but in my heart it was.
Mark by 8 is going to flick it forwards. Nas is already there. Let Steak bake, say the crowd. Love it. Here comes Nasser. He goes for the snapshot. If Steak gets it towards a teammate and they score, it still counts as an assist. What a first touch from Oli. That's actually unbelievable. He drops it down. It was so good, but it's not quite going to be a goal.
Literal, actual, picture perfect. But unfortunately, nobody saw the vision that Oli had. Oli towards that back line in the corner. Sees Pixo central. Oli instead takes it low with a lovely 50. He then carries on flying towards that ball. He is getting touch after touch, but unfortunately, unable to make anything too concrete from it.
Mark by 8, the most confident man on the pitch of his 2 saves now. Just has to watch as Oli takes a touch. He's got Nas in the centre, but Nas just has to head back yet again. Perennial third man is poor old Nas. Just spins around that ball, tries to get past Catalysm. In comes Steak to win it. Ixo saves it. In comes Mark by 8 this time. It's to the side again. Ixo up against Catalysm. Ixo wins it. It's Nas's chance for a moment of glory. But Mark by 8 denies it to him. He'll have to go back to trying to make assists.
And you know what? That was a stunning save from Ixo as well. Like, he was in position so awkwardly. Still managed to get it away, however. Now Catalysm challenging versus Oli. Over to the goalie, making sure that he goes central with it, but actually ends up going too far flying. The orange team's going to be loving the placement of this one.
He tries to flick it along, doesn't quite get it. Oli, though, is playing with such confidence. He is going for everything, clearly enjoying himself here on Salty Shores. Steak goes long. Mark by 8 and Catalysm underneath him. Oli is just waiting. I am scared of Oli right now, let alone the orange team.
Ixo, right-hand wall, gets up for 1. The second is only crossbar totally open. Nas is there. It's not an assist, but it does come from Oda the goalie.
Now Oli just blocked it. He thought this could be going in against us. I'll get a touch then. Crazy old keeper is Oli. And Nas was like, oh, so can I score? And his teammates were like, yeah, go on. And that is 2-0 in game to Jobless.
Yeah, 2-0 Jobless. But you know what? This is what I mean. JJROX are a good team. Like, they're playing so well. I don't understand how they've not won a series yet.
I guess they're getting close time after time, but when you start losing more. Do you know what I mean? When you stop believing that you can actually claim a victory, it is what seems to happen. And that's what's going on with JJROX. But Jobless seem to have their winning streak back. Remember, this was a team that was 3-0 and then went 3-3. So a huge collapse last Wednesday. They are Tuesday Terrors.
I would also like to give us an update on what's happening in the rest of the entire show. So, over on the Oxygenverse, Fake Joe and Amigos, that's Oxygen 2-0 versus them. Resolve are tying up against Espartago 1-1. Saudade 1-0 over Endpoint with our last week's MVP Toxic. And then Lunar Galaxy, no complexity this time, now playing with a Chronic. They are 2-0 over 100%.
Lunar Galaxy X complexity, as they are hereby known. So they've actually doubled their X's, and we respect them for that. Yeah. Game 3, Jobless 2 to the good, Can they see it over the line? Or will JJROX step up like we know they can? Who are you looking at, Stumpy? Who is on your mind for JJROX to say this is a player that's going to drag them back?
I mean, Capitalism's a pretty stunning player. He's very good. He's always just sort of been, he's been ever present, I feel. He's always been cutting about somewhere. So maybe Capitalism is the vote for me, because I feel like Mark by 8, for all his plaudits of getting the saviour of the season so far. that's a filthy one. Oh my gosh, another Psycho sort of somewhere in the middle. Not a true Psycho, I suppose, but a redirect. And again, I believe that came from Capitalism.
Oh, Catalysm charging it forward again. So Mark by 8 can have a little nibble at this one. Up against Nas, who just does the clean thing, but it doesn't work out well for him on this occasion. There's a good save there from Ixo. And what I will say about Ixo's goalkeeping, he always doesn't just get a block. He's so good at redirecting the ball to safety among his save.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, he finds either a teammate or goes into the corner, makes it less awkward for his defenders. I think the best thing about watching Ixo defensively is that he's always planning 1 or even 2 steps ahead a lot of the time. And then when he doesn't, that's then when you see those issues come through for any given person. But it's so rare from Ixo to let that slip.
Definitely a player that if you want to learn how to defend in Rocket League, watch Ixo. He's certainly got that one locked down. But so far in this game, it's Jobless struggling to lock down the game. Catalysm takes out Nas. That is brilliant bumpery.
Yeah, it's nice as well, just making sure that Mark's in, I mean, to be honest, the perfect place. Catalysm turning, going for the bump on Ixo, stopping his movement, and then Nas being the second person to stop. Halts them both in their tracks. 1 in favour of JJROX.
Can they keep a lead? They've been chasing the series this entire time, and suddenly they've been the better team so far in game number 3, even taking the goal out of it. The ball's been in the blue half. It could be another one. Steak passes.
They hit it, yeah.
Yeah, we'll call it a pass.
Oh, go on. Oh. I heard the goalie tried to put on his shooting boots. Didn't get too far with it.
He did not indeed. Ixo will have a go himself, though, and this is on the corner. And Mark by 8 can come in. I'm still stung from that shooting attempt from Steak. That hurts somewhat. It's Oli's turn to the backboard. In comes Nas. And that's just not who should be scoring.
Put a GoPro on Capitalism and you wouldn't be able to tell if it took a picture or whether it was a 5-second video. He just stopped moving.
What are you on about?
He doesn't know where he's gone. He saw the ball go above him and he didn't move. It was just completely still. Oh gosh, well I've just been flabbergasted.
Other headcam recorders are available. In comes Steak. So. It might be 2-1. He's almost there. Catalysm onto the backboard. Anyone going to shoot this ball? Not quite here. Steak has another turn. Oh, Steak, lad. Shots you shouldn't miss, pal. It's a training pack. It would help you.
Steak is not cooking. The steak bake is currently raw in the oven. It's regressed. It's become wetter.
Back into its firm form.
Exactly.
Catalysm shoots.
Become
over
frozen.
The goalie gets a save.
Very nice.
Things we love to see. Anyway, in comes Steak again. He's according to the game, had 2 shots. Which I think's fair.
That's my goat. Oli, midfield, tries to go for a pogo, I think, or just sort of lands.
Oli-poly.
Nas with 1, but sent away by Catalysm. Oli right-hand side. Got a midfield play happening at the moment. Nas realises he has a little bit of time.
Ooh,
Ixo gets firmly in his way as he respawns.
Yeah, terrible respawn there from Ixo.
Awful.
Ixo's going to have to try and turn around this one, but instead leaves it to Oli. In comes Steak. A man who should have scored at least 1 goal this game. Has he scored 1 goal? Who scored? It was Mark by 8. Still made only 2 saves so far this entire season.
They scored 3 goals, bear in mind, in the previous game. JJROX.
The team, do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, fair. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Nice clearance there from Ixo towards Steak. His touch is clean enough to be able to at least try to get a second bite of the cherry. In comes Mark by 8 to clear it long. Lots of ping pong right now until Nas just puts it on a plate for his teammate Oli. And he's just coming back underneath. So clean rotations for Jobless, not rushing anything. Once again, they have found they've put themselves back into a game after going behind. Mark by up against Oli. Oli has to win it. He does. Now in comes Nas, and suddenly it is Nas hoovering up these freebies.
I said it was a good idea, but Capitalism, with not enough power or conviction, where on earth did the final player go? Literally where on the pitch is Steak? Did he get bumped? I didn't quite see. Did you see if he got bumped?
I honestly didn't know. I didn't see that corner.
Yeah, I didn't see
a sip.
I looked at Steak's number 5 on my keyboard, pressed 5, and then by that point it was the end of the replay. Yeah, and I just didn't see it.
That's so pro. Are you Johnny Boy with strats like that? That's like proper.
I could be, mate. I could be.
I could be a Johnny Boy.
I'm a Johnny Boy.
Wait, fair enough. That's a very sensual sounding Johnny Boy at all.
Oh, cool. I like to count a Rocket League.
Catalysm shoots! He fakes!
Oh, no, he doesn't!
Nas somehow gets the save. Marked by 8 with the shot on target it was in the end. Odie then beats Catalysm, stakes underneath Ixo. Ixo goes to the double.
Pixo?
Oh, he hits the crossbar. Marked by 8 doesn't even get a save for it. Now Catalysm, no boost. Stake behind him. The 50's lost towards Stake. It's good challenge play. Stake doesn't get the shot away again. He passes it to Mark by 8, but it's behind him. And the chance goes begging.
That all got a little bit ugly, I think. That all got a little bit creepy, a little bit scary. They couldn't quite work their way into the net. The defense staying strong the final 30 seconds, though, and it is a big attack for JJROX. Stake!
Whoa.
What was
Catalysm
that?
is going to... Yeah, we definitely need a bit of a training pack right now for Stake. But I back him to get the winner, right? Stake's getting the... Oh, no, it's 2-1. Stake's going to get the equalizer, I believe. I thought it was OT approacher, but it's not.
No, definitely not. Final 10 seconds, though. They need 1 goal to make it OT. Catalysm removes Nas from the pitch. Stake then sends it central. Catalysm's there, but they both get beaten by Oli. Final seconds, and it all comes down to Stake. He's currently frozen. He keeps control of the ball. Runs out of all boost. Mark by 8 is there, going towards corner. Central. Nas, touch, floor. Jobless dub.
That is what Nas does. They're all gone. Wow. We're watching the car celebration thing. All of Jobless have just skedaddled instantly. They're out of it. We didn't even see them jumping about, which is a sad thing. But what matters is they win the series 3-0. Nas with another beautifully clean game of Rocket League there. Even at the end, it's like the man was playing drop shot, knew exactly where to put it to kill the game and claim the win for his team. And Jobless, they've brought themselves back from the doldrums of being 3-3. They're back in positive series territory.